Merry Christmas, guys. Greetings. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and we're going to get right into it. I want you to pick a magical pom-pom, pick a magical wand, or pick a beautiful bow and see what your Christmas gifts and what your angels want you to know. So there'll be 3 choices. This is something I'm just going to try. I wanted to give you guys a little something different, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to see what it is that your angels are saying to thee. So pick from, again, a magical pom-pom, pick from a magical wand, or pick from a Christmas iridescent holographic bow. And I was just channeling Gem and the holograms. Gem and the holograms. So that's interesting. So let's start with pile 1. What is it that your angels want you to know? And it's really what gift is being bestowed. So let's see what gift is being bestowed as we move through 2024, because we are at the end of 2023. So what gift is being bestowed? Okay. You are getting into a deeper level of understanding regarding your spiritual gifting, very specifically. This is what's going to be up leveling for you. One of the things that you've been struggling with in this past year specifically is trusting the aloneness that you actually went through. And so what you are going to be gifted is understanding why you went through those trials, those tribulations, why things didn't feel good, why things were off, why things hurt the way that they did, why it didn't work the way that you wanted it to, why people weren't receptive to you. As you move through this next year, the burden that you felt from this year is going to be lifted. And what else is going to be lifted is you feeling like an outsider. But the thing that you're coming into alignment with isn't so much like other tribe, it's your relationship with spirit that's actually increasing. So you are getting, if you call spirit, universe, God, whatever it is for you, I say God, source. You are so tight with source, because I'm hearing source is my bestie, and that's the gift that's being given to you as you move through 2024 and out of 2023. Things are no longer being delayed here with postponement too. That's a gift that's being given to you. And what I really like about this card specifically is that everything is in gray outside of the frame, and then when we get into side of the frame, we're dealing with everything being in Technicolor. And I'm hearing that you are the person, you've been put on hold, or you felt like you were put on hold a lot this year, or you felt like, I'm hearing dreams deferred. So there were dreams that were deferred, and there were things that didn't come to fruition in the way that you wanted to. And the gift that you're getting is understanding not only why that happened to you, but why you're being set free. Also, the thing lifting off of you is the feeling of guilt. You will no longer feel guilty. You will no longer feel guilty. I will tell you this, an understanding, since understanding was the card that we began with and the direction that we began, an understanding about how a fellow man or woman treated you, why they treated you the way they did. You know, as empaths, one of the things that we are renowned for doing is deep diving. And when we're hurt, we will deep dive. I want you to understand that this is flipped in reverse, and believe it or not, it is a gift for you that someone else feels the weight of the curse that they may have levied against you. That in 2024, someone is feeling guilty for how they treated you, and that is a gift in a way because it sets you free. When we cut people off, even if they are toxic or narcissistic or low vibrational or not for our highest alignment or greater good, we often suffer with feeling very guilty. It's just what it is. We feel guilty. And what your angels want you to understand is that they don't want you to be in that energy of guilt. My hat is wearing me today, guys. They don't want you to be in that energy of feeling guilt. What they want is for you to understand that that is now something that someone else feels, because they understand the way that they treated you, or they understand how they misused or abused you. Now, let's be so clear. That does not mean that reconciliation is near. But what it does mean is that you have the opportunity to step fully out of the burden of that connection. The gift, too, is you living day to day and actually enjoying life in your own way, getting right back into a place where you're enjoying life. And what I'm seeing here too is healing the emotions that were roiling within you. So the gift for you this year is being very clear about the emotions that caused fear, that felt burdensome, that had you not being clear and able to connect with spirit. What other gift is my pink pom-pom group getting today? The gift of playfulness. It's time to play. I love this with sacral here. And that's something that I have worked on just personally myself this year, is playing and being actively in a space of having fun and getting fun things done. So book a trip or do a staycation or fly a kite or go outside or go to your local body of water. Orange around you, like this is orange. You may not be able to tell it with the neon lights behind it, but this is orange. I surround myself with this to lift my vibration and to get me into the space that I need to be to shift energy. That orange has to do with sacral. And so if you're in a state of guilt, if you're in a state of ruminating over relationships that went awry, you do not have the space or the energy or the time to dive into play. And so it's almost sucked away your ability to play and to have fun and to just enjoy yourself. And so what your angels want you to understand is that that is a gift that's being bestowed back to you as you move through 2024, is being playful. And also understanding control. So let's get some clarification on that. Control. What is the gift of control? That is so interesting to me. What is the gift of control? You have the power. I just heard, I got the power. I love that. That is very divinely given. You are now back in control of your life. One of the things that I will finish up with this pile is this. With the Ace of Wands here, this is about action that's going to be taken by you. And this is about the energy of action being back in your hand so that you can do the work that you need to do. It's a wand of sorts, certainly for my pink pom-pom group. But what it means is that you have the ability to actually create the life that you want in front of you. I love the aces whenever we pull that for clarification in tarot, because what it is a wish granted. And the aces are sometimes phallic and sexual. So that may be a tie-in for those of you that have that sacral connection like we just spoke about. But it's action oriented and it's an olive branch as well. So this could be in career and work. It also means that you have great ideas and that the universe agrees. It concurs. And so it's like, yes, we'd love to help them with this. We'd love to help them launch this. We would love to help them move into the next state of ascension in whatever their gifting is. So the gift that you're getting as you transition throughout 2024 is more. But you literally see how this is very much, it looks very much like a pen. like a quill even, and some decks it is, you are writing your future. So I would suggest while you watch this, whenever you watch this, I don't care if you're watching it in 2024, you happen to find it in 2027, I don't care. Write down what it is that you're wanting, because literally the power is in your hand. I've got the power. That's what I'm hearing. It's in your hand. I'm going to tell you what else is coming up here. The cards that were right underneath it, I'm going to tell you very strongly, and I'm going to be so clear with you because I was not expecting this, but these were the 4 cards that were in succession under that pile. I had the Ace of Wands. Remember I said that's phallic. The next thing that I had was the Lovers, okay? So literally a quiet relationship. I'm not talking about a sneaky link. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something that's really delicious that you want to nurture. That's going to be coming in for you. It's going to be nurturing for you. There's going to be a lovely equal give and take here with the 6 of Pentacles and a strong attraction. That may be a gift for some of you. Of course, this will not resonate with everybody, but I can't help it when the cards literally read themselves. With the Devil here specifically, and you say the Devil, Monette, Mufasa, that's terrible. No. Especially framed with the Ace of Wands phallic energy. And this is not just for my heterosexual couples. That could also be same sex, but what it means is sexual attraction. It means the impetus to move forward, take action, initiate. It means a lot of things. It can mean dating. It can mean fantastic sex. Paired with the sacral energy that I just talked about, it definitely means fantastic sex or pleasure in connection, enjoying your partner, but it will be quiet, especially with the Lovers that came out here. They are hooded here in this, so they're wearing like hoodies and cloaks, and it's not because it's some dastardly secret that you're hiding from the folks. It's the space in love where something's so delicious that you incubate it and you protect it and you just enjoy it because it seems almost too precious to kind of lay out to the world. So for whomever gets that, drop a comment below. We love that for you. But that is one of the gifts that you need to know about here. Yeah, I have the 4 of Wands in front of me. I'm doing another series, and this card is prepped and ready to go. But here is the 4 of Wands, and here's what you need to know. So with the 4 of Wands here, what we're going to be dealing with is fascinating to me because it's really about getting, really, I'm hearing, let's get married. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. So even if you're not getting married, what it means is, I love this card. The 4 of Wands is about balance too, but it's about liking your partner, okay? And it's also about being in a healthy career space as well. It's also about being in a place of manifestation, as the 4 of Wands looks like an 1111. So it's an angel number as well for manifesting. Again, scripting and writing down what you want, because when we see 1111, it's a quick reminder that our thoughts are very powerful, and what we're thinking about, we are bringing about. So that is your gift this year as you move into and throughout 2024. No longer are you the outsider. For some of you, you may be becoming the insider in a very private, really sweet relationship, really healthy, nourishing, nurturing, potentially addictive. So just heads up on that with the Devil. It means that addictive tendencies will be had for both partners, okay? And that could be very good if it's expressed in a healthy way. Also, it means that there's fantastic chemistry. So we love that. Also, I will tell you too, the release of guilt is the gift to you. The release of burden and understanding why you even had to go through what you had to go through. Had it not happened the way that it did, your angels are saying to me right now, you would not be the person that you are. You would not have up-leveled spiritually. And yes, it sucked. And not one of us here that's ever gone through a dark night of the soul can say it didn't suck. It did, but they said that that's what you need to understand, is that they had to have it happen that way to up level your gift. All right, congratulations, pink pom poms. I wonder what you'll do this year. It sounds like you're releasing fear and you're spreading love and pleasure and sacral energy into the atmosphere, but also getting back to playfulness and you. No more deep, dark shadow work to do. There is an abundance of joy and understanding why what happened to you. And that's your gift. Merry Christmas, guys. All right, moving on. We're going to clear the energy. Clear that energy up. Moving on to pile 2. And our magic wand. What is your gift that you will be gifted this year through 2024. Let's see what the angels want you to know. What is your gift that you'll be gifted through 2024? That's so fascinating. The cards were doing anything except for talking to me, and I didn't want them to drop on the floor. Let's see here. Ah, the Creator. More orange here. A little carryover from pile 1, the Creator. Your gift is receiving guidance. Ooh, direct guidance from the Creator. Oh, wow. So what I'm hearing is, I'm seeing guidance here. That's going to lead you on a spiritual adventure. This is so interesting to me. Ooh, I love this. This feels like the Chronicles of Narnia, the Sorcerer's Stone. Give me one more. Thank you. Oh, they flipped over a bunch. Creativity. I can't make this up. Yes, an existence. Okay. All right, guys. So your gift, this is big. This is big. So my pile 2s, my magic 1 people, you guys are my my very in tune folks. You guys are the folks that have been doing a lot of your spiritual lifting. You will not be focused so much on interpersonal dynamics as we move through 2024. This is about up-leveling and spiritual growth for you. It's so funny. As I said it, I have a sand bucket that I keep my feet in for grounding when I'm doing my readings all day. So I was guided to put my feet in the ground. So being outside is going to be important for you. Being outside is going to be very important for you because you're like an antenna, they said. And you're going to be getting, yeah, I love this here, the shooting star. You're going to be getting direct messages, and it's opening you up. Also working with fairy energy as well, lotus energy as well. Through the muck, through the mud. You've emerged through the mud, and you've been tested and proven, and they find you to be diligent, and so they're taking you on an adventure because they want you to understand that there is more to God's plan, is what I just heard. There is more to God's plan. They are guiding you and working with you. And let's talk about what way the guidance is happening. So the guidance, oh my gosh, you are the scholar, you are the hermit. This is this interesting quest. What do they need to know about the adventure? Well, it's a gift. This is the gift. You're like, what? The Ten of Swords is a gift, Mona? I say it ain't so. The Ten of Swords is why you're getting the gift. So because of betrayal, and because of a cruelty and a betrayal that was like almost, it was so inhumane, it was so unbelievable that you reeled from it. Someone may have turned on you in such a way that you thought, this can't be life, and it was such an awakening to you, and it fragmented and fractured your very soul, and it turned you into a different person. It like just split you right down the middle, and it turned you into a different person because of the way that you had to figure out how to survive. But the thing about it is, for my magic wand sound pile 2s, also audible healing, sound bowl therapy will be very important to you. Primordial chanting, chanting in the forest. There's a thing that's gone viral recently of this indigenous tribe singing, and as they're walking through the woods with their kids on their backs, ancestors are at your back. Ancestors are working with you. Ancestors were guiding you, and ancestors are leading you as you move into this next realm of discovery in your spirituality. It happened, but there was, I'm hearing repeatedly, it happened because you were repeatedly betrayed over and over and over in a certain kind of way. And you thought, in this life, is that all I'm going to ever know, is this kind of pain? And your ancestors said, before you think that that we were trying to just drive you insane. We were cracking the husk off of you, cracking you out of your shell. You needed to molt because the shell didn't fit you well. They're showing a lobster shedding its shell. They're showing crabs. And you can die if you can't move and if you atrophy inside of that. And they said that you guys had barnacles growing on you from dealing with the flack and the energy and the naysaying, and also the hate that was coming from people that may have been very close to you and right up underneath you. Like, they were close to you because they're showing me barnacles on a lobster, so they're saying they were that close to you. But then they encroach, and then they bring in more energies, and that's how literally barnacles reproduces, by reaching over and reproducing on the shell that they've decided to inhabit. But in order for that to happen, there has to be an initial injury. So what they're showing me is that you had initial injuries. So childhood wounds, narcissistic parents, very specifically with this pile. This pile is a pile that dealt with narcissistic parents. This wand is the one that dealt with narcissistic parents. I wish I may, I wish I might find a star I wish tonight. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. How many of you here watching wish yourself out of the toxic situations that you were in because all you had was your imagination, your words, a hope, and a dream? And what they're saying is that all that imagination and creativity is why you guys get to go on this next sojourn and journey. This is why you get to move in the way you get to. And they said this is why we had to completely eviscerate and massacre you. That's what I'm hearing. You were massacred. Wow, massacred energetically. That is intense. But that's what the Ten of Swords will be. And people felt like there was blood in the water, and the wolves felt like you were easy prey, but you still had, oh, I'd love to see it, a sword in your hand. And I love that sword because the sword here represents the Ace of Swords. And so you still had a sword in your hand, which means you still have something to say. And so what they said they're going to do is because they're showing the honing of the sword. And so the sword, the Ace of Swords specifically, is the sword of truth. And so what they're saying is that there is a honing of the pain that was heaped upon you. You're going to take your pain and you're going to turn it into not only power, but a lesson so that you are able to move past what you did. But it's going to be the key. That sword is the key they're showing me that opens up this next part of your destiny and your creative evolution as you're working directly with the Creator. What does the Creator want them to know? What does the Creator want them to know? That you will never be deceived again. No one will ever be in front of your face trying to get away with what they got away with. That you will be able to spot liars easily. That you will be able to understand when there is deception afoot. Now, they said, here's a funny thing about our human nature. You may see it and choose to look away, but they said it will always be brought back in front of your face repeatedly. You are the sword of truth, and you're here actually, this selection, if you pick this pink magic wand sound, you're supposed to speak truth to power. You're supposed to speak truth to cowards, is what I just heard. You're supposed to, I just heard cowards, and then I heard like scratch it out, like they want you to erase something. You're supposed to, for those that pout, for those that doubt, you're supposed to speak it out. You're supposed to stand in your spirituality. It doesn't mean that you have to become a zealot or a thumper of said spirituality. It means that you are being gifted, and it's like you are getting the sword because of what you were put through and because of the brutality. You are allowed. You are like the Narc Slayer. That's what I just heard. I just heard tell them that this sword, their sword is their wand, and their wand is their word. And there are things that people that are low vibrational around you need to know and that have to be heard. And you get permission. So where a lot of people may not be able to get away with saying something, they said because you've always believed in the power of get me out of here, manifesting differently, believing in your own spiritual truths, knowing there is something greater and bigger and more vast in the existence of the universe than you. They said because of that, we now will turn this pain into your power, and you get to devour the demons that are in front of you. So people may come against you and they may challenge you. They may not understand why they feel threatened by you, is what I'm hearing. They're threatened by you. You know how they say you're light, you're a staircase or demons, that's definitely something that a lot of you guys deal with very specifically. And so they're saying that that is what Creator wants you to know, that there will never be duplicity around you. I can't make this up. This is the sword. The Ace of Swords that I'm talking about just flipped out. This is what you guys are being given. I am channeling that correctly. You are being given the ability. But I love this so much. So, oh, God, look at the analogy of it. When they betrayed you repeatedly, see those wolves like kind of coming in? And they're like, I'm even getting goosebumps on this one. Those wolves are coming in and they're like, oh, now we get to finally devour you, but what's left in your hand is that Ace of Swords, that one sword there. You still can protect yourself, you still are going to retreat into that hermit mode, but it's so that you can pull yourself back together. Well, look at what's at the top of this. It looks like fire, right? But if you look closely, it's a wolf. You have alchemized. Look at that. Come on. I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna go slow here. It is a wolf. It is a fire wolf. You literally, whoever has picked this pile, you have alchemized the pain and the betrayal that was done to you. One of the things that people don't understand that betray you or come up against you as a light worker, earth angel, empath, whatever moniker you ascribe to, they don't understand that when they attack you, when they gang stalk you, when they lie on you, plot on you, when they try to make you miserable, when they withhold from you, silent treatments, various narcissistic tactics that, if you're here and breathing, you are familiar with. What you get is their gifts. That's the gift in a way. So it's not that you learn how to be abusive to people, but it is that whatever they meant for your evil now turns into a superpower for you. And it can't be even any more depicted better than the fiery wolf. So they thought they were going to consume you. And now you become consumption itself. Listen to that. Meaning, what does a fire do? It consumes. And what does a fire need to grow? Oxygen. And what have I been telling you in this reading that they want you to know? That the gift you get is the ability to speak truth and slay. When you open your mouth, the demons have to flee and go away. That's a direct, pure channeling. I have full body goosebumps. That is powerful alliteration or a powerful metaphor there. As they're showing me, they're like, you consumed their demonic energy. And it doesn't mean that now you are that, because we are not that, right? We have duality. We have light and shadow. And they said, oh, you want to play? You wanted to treat me in this kind of way, like I was subhuman. You wanted to treat me like I was beneath you. Excellent. Say less. And now you do the rest, but you do it in silence. See, a fire crackles and it certainly makes noise, but it moves through quickly and swiftly, and before you know it, an edifice that has stood there for hundreds of years can disappear in the blink of an eye. You will be clearing, is what I just heard, the people that lie. You'll be clearing out lies. Nothing can stand in your way. Nothing can stop you from saying what you need to say. The gift you get as you move through 2024 is knowing that things will never again be this way. The burden is released. Loose. And I heard loose my money, honey. Money is going to be loose too. You're being shown guidance as you up level in your gifts, because they said you have work to do. What else is this pile need to know about their creativity? That you are in masculine energy. I love to see that. This is not about a masculine coming to you. This is about you balancing. You are too much in feminine energy, and I love my divine feminines. I love feminine energy. I want you to honor that, but in order to get up off your back when you have been attacked, and to plan a counterattack, and the counterattack that we plan is living well. Okay, guys, it's not that you're going back to your ex, or going back to your ex-boss, or going back to your ex-friend, and you're going to flaunt anything in their face. No, you do that for you. But it means that you are in masculine energy, which is very succinct and clear about, I have work to do. So you don't have time to be playing, and you don't have time for anybody to be playing in your face. Now, your feminine energy in the divine feminine and empath way, when you were attacked and left for dead, will overlove and overgive and oversaturate someone. And guys, I can so be guilty of that. That's why I'm speaking to you, because you were doing that. And I know that because the King of Wands shows up here to say, be in ego, actually, but in a way of knowing that, like, no, I have work to do. I'm about my Father's business. So that's one of the gifts that you're going to get, is very balanced masculine energy, which means if you have a business you want to get into, do it. If you have, like, content you want to push out, do it. If you have a relationship that you want to be in it. Because that masculine energy will support. It's a conquistador. It goes after, right? Give me one more about their gifts. The gift is that you are impervious to heartbreak. What I love about this is it's the rising of the sun. Literally, when you turn it upside down, you have been here. Dark night, night, daylight. But now, sleeping will endure for day, but joy. Sleeping will endure for night, but joy comes in the morning time. Clarify the gift regarding heartbreak. I'm telling you, paramours and amours will show up. People will be there to fill your cup with the Knight of Cups here. But listen, it may not be anything that you're really too interested in getting deep into, but you will be highly attractive as you move through 2024. That's what you need to know about you. Okay? So if you chose this wand, and you hear that sound, you have the ability to change around your entire life with the words that you say. You have the ability to push demons, devils, and narcissists away. And you actually are sanctioned and get a hall pass to say what you need to say. Use your throat chakra and say what you need to say. Because while someone else may not get away with it because of what you've endured, not to say you're going to be rude, not to say you're going to be out of pocket, but it is to say that you're going to fully stand in your power. And if something is not right and you sense duplicity, because now you have like a superhuman ability to discern bullshit, and that's what they want you to know. They're like, you can see it, and when you see it, say it. It doesn't mean that you have to end the relationship or hate the person forever unless that's what you're guided to do, but it does mean that you have to say to that person, I see you, because that is not something a lot of us are used to. And a lot of people on this earth plane have been getting away with just ridiculous behavior. And so if you pick this pile, you are not their savior. You have no heaven or hell to put them in, but you are their friendly neighbor. And that means speaking truth to BS, even if they don't want to see it, speaking truth to yourself, even if you don't want to believe it. And that means knowing that you will never be defeated or lied to again, that you will never have someone treat you in the way where you are being taken off your path. Also, you have this beautiful spiritual energy that's opening up for you, where you are going to be shown in 2024. Exactly, they said they have more gifts for you, so they said they will be showing you and downloading. And this is very specifically in March. There's going to be a nice opening of new energy that's coming in for you at that time. Anyway, guys, so good sharing energy with you. Comment below if you understand what I mean about the transmutation of taking their energy and now it is part of you. Okay, yoink, I'll take that. Thank you so much. Anyway, so good sharing energy with you guys. Come back and join me next time. We're going to move on to pile 3. All right, clear that energy up. Pile 3. What gift, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, are you getting as you move through 2024? And now when I chose this as my third one, I was getting holographic, hologram. I was getting intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. But what I really got was gem in the holograms. Okay, so if you guys are 80s babies, you know what I mean. Truly outrageous. Something was truly outrageous. Gem. I can't sing, guys. That's not my gift. But I just heard gem and the holograms. I'm guided to pull a fortune card for you. What gift? Ooh, progress and positive personal goals will be reached. Maybe gems specifically with the money card here. Money, money, money. Franke Deutsche Aryan. I'm hearing money, money, money from Cabaret. Life is a cabaret, my friend. Very musical pile here. Life is a cabaret. Cabaret. Who was acting in your play? Who was acting with something to say? What is the gift that they get? Ooh. Sorrow is pushed away. You get control back over your mind. You were in a bad way in 2023. A lot of depression. If you pick pile 3, a lot of confusion. Yep. And you decided to rebel. What you did was, it served you well, but you decided to absolutely rebel. I'm going to tell you about that here. From the way that I see it, it's like you decided, I do not want to live like this. And you completely took your power back. And you took your power back and decided that literally, I can do bad all by myself. I will not be controlled. I will not be emotionally manipulated. I do not want to live in my head. I am not going to be in the Five of Wands in my head. And I am not going to wall myself off from humanity because someone has wished me dead. This was a very dramatic past year for you. A lot of fighting. What is the gift? When I say fighting, I'm still fighting for peace. I'm hearing chandelier. I've got thick skin and an elastic heart. But let's be clear, I trust no one. What is the gift? What is the gift that you are getting? That's crazy. I can't even make it up. It like fluttered out of my hand. I have goosebumps. Trust. I can't. Thank you, angels. When I'm telling you, I'm looking at your cards and I was like, this is BS. Like, how am I supposed to make a gift out of this? And I was like, angels, y'all gotta, hey, they said, wait a minute. God's plan, God did. We're flowering, sis. We're opening up. Listen, this one was interesting because this lesson was tough. I'm going to show you what I got. It was nonsense. And I was like, what am I supposed to tell these people? What am I supposed to tell them? Okay. We had sorrow. And I'm like, that's not a gift. Stir up the gift. Mind control, mind energy. They show you rebelling, and then they show you fighting literally for your sanity, fighting for peace. I don't know what you're fighting for. And as I'm saying that, my nose is itching. Everything is happening. I'm very irritated, agitated. What a year this was for you to take your power back in so many ways. But you are going to learn to trust again. And they said, and you were going to do it before the end of your days because you have wanted to hide yourself away. They also said that you are strong like bamboo, that you bend, but you do not break. Also, that you will be given the gift of removing yourself from comparisons for goodness sake is what I heard as well. Okay, this is really cool. So one of the gifts that's coming through for you is understanding your past lives. I would highly suggest for you in 2023 if you pick this pile with the, remember I was saying intergalactic planetary? Some of you guys have past lives as starseed children. So whether that's Lemurian, whether that's Palladian, I don't know, y'all. But if it sounds like right to you, then investigate that. But also a past life regression would be highly beneficial for you, or asking your angels and ancestors to just kind of drop into you exactly what was going on for you in a past life and why you may have chosen this life and some of the lessons that came with this life. Because with this, what they're showing me is that they're going to illuminate something for you and have you see it differently. What they're showing me is the 3D eye, like you would see in the magic eye that was really popular in the 90s. They're showing me that. They're showing me how it would just pop out to you, but then also like a hologram. So, and something about going back, because I'm thinking of the 80s very strongly. You know those playing cards, and you would shift them and they would turn into a different thing. Something is shifting. Something is not what it seems. Something wasn't as what it was seeming to be, but now you're going to see even more beauty is what I'm seeing here. Let's clarify the trust card. What gift are they getting? What gift are they getting? Because you had such a tough start. The past lives is fascinating for me. Komodo dragon. Look up the Komodo dragon as well for a animal totem, okay? Komodo dragon, and the Three of Pentacles. Learning to trust to work with people again, okay? Also, learning when you're being spoken to by your angels and your ancestors. Trusting your internal guidance system here with the Three of Pentacles, okay? Clarify that Three of Pentacles. We have... because you know what happened here? You were living in anxiety for a lot of last year. You had to have been with those cards. And so the gift that they're trying to give you is to be free of that level of anxiety with the Nine of Swords and to literally take your power back, Emperor energy. I love when I have these masculine energies step in, because it means there's a duality here. You were under tyranny with masculine energy, with the patriarchy, you name it, but now they're saying experience that side of it, take your power back, rest and reside in it, and what we can do from there is up level you. Clarify the Emperor and trusting. Yeah, and the King of Cups, balance masculine energy. See, we have the Emperor, which can be seen as tyrannical, the King of Cups, which can be seen as loving. So what they're saying is that they are bringing in, for some of you guys, it may be to trust in relationships again, too. So that doesn't have to be lovers, because I'm feeling a lot of father and family issues here that are being worked out. And it doesn't mean that it's worked out and it's perfect. It means that it's the gift that you're going to get this year is either inhabiting your own masculine energy and understanding how to be both loving but firm, or you will be mending and healing with actual energies that may have caused you harm. Now, even if they are from the other side, my dad says hi. So that is what I'm hearing here today. Clarify the trust. What are they learning to trust? I'm telling you, this is all about healing familial issues. So the root chakra is an area that needs to be strengthened for this pile as well. So that means going outside, getting grounded. That means that the color red, very specifically, hey, Santa baby, masculine, male, paternal, positive energy. If you didn't have it in your life, they're going to have it show up either in a relationship connection, or in a career connection, or in a guru that you may be drawn and attracted to work with this year, even if it's parasocially, even if it's in person. You will be working on healing the familial energies so that you can get back to trusting when offers are brought your way. Now, offers will be brought your way here too. Clarify what else they need to know about the gifts that they have. God, you're so in control of your year. And what this means here too is the Strength card. It means that you're able to decipher the snakes from the people that mean you well, and it means that you're able to tame your inner beast and you know when to release. I love this here too because you have a wand in your hand and you're able to call in exactly what you will. What other gift will they be working with this year? You are balancing complete masculine energy. You are healing. I heard a death to narcissist. And then I got the Two of Cups. You'll also be encountering, I can't make it up, Two of Cups, Four of Wands. Two of Cups, Four of Wands. You will be encountering your soul tribe. You'll be meeting the gift for you this year, because we had family, right? So we had past life, we had family connection, all of that stuff, root chakra. The gift this year is that you are going to be encountering your family. It is a death to narcissist for you. You will never have another narcissistic relationship like the one that devoured you and that was so carnivorous and so flesh eating is what I'm hearing specifically. That is over. Scorpionic energy. The lessons have been learned there. It is a new cycle and you are stepping into a new thing. You will not deal with that again now. But see, I get it. With the Nine of Swords here, what happens is we have anxiety when we've been in a connection like that and we do not trust the people coming to us, or it's important that we well vet them. And so I will advise that you well vet for sure. And this is so funny here. I have my hair tied underneath this and my little band keeps getting in my eyes. I just heard smoke gets in your eyes. Smoke and mirrors is what I heard. You want to be clear that nothing is getting in the way of your vision and your sight. They're promising me that you are going to be able to see clearly. I'm like opening my eyes. They're like promising me that you're going to be able to see clearly who is coming in towards you. I'm hearing stand back, you don't know me like that, give me 50 feet. You are going to be able to assess and to discern the energy coming in for you from afar, so that you can decide if they are supposed to be closer to you. But if you picked this pile, you are absolutely going to be working on familial healing, root chakra healing. You're going to be having a deeper understanding as a gift of ancestral lessons, and maybe even taking a look at the family pathology that you existed in this lifetime that you are breaking the curse on. That is the gift, because I'm hearing stir up the gifts. That is the gift that you are going to be giving, is breaking ancestral curses, flowering again, flirting again, learning to fly again, learning to trust yourself again, learning to lean not on your own understanding but of the intuition, and learning that you are not supposed to be in a place of comparison. The bamboo is just as important as the tree. And I'm not even going to hold you. The bamboo is so sustainable and does so many incredible things, but they keep pointing to the bamboo and they said this isn't even about comparison. This is about being able to never break, but always bend. And so your life in review as you move through 2024 started in 2022. I heard the transformation that you were going through started in 2022. They said was all about you healing deep family wounds. And this year, the culmination isn't that you're going to be doing more soul searching and excavating and raking through it. The gift is that you're actually going to see the fruits of your labor as a result of it. And that's going to show up in tribesmen. I'm hearing countrymen, tribesmen, lend me your ears. There will be other people with whom you could sit around that campfire and share. Again, it could be parasocially. It could be in person. It just depends on what your soul and heart is ready for. Remember this, guys. We have free will, and you can ask for exactly what you want and what you don't. And you can have them bring in exactly what feels right for you and what won't feel right for you. You are not just being gifted something that you have to take. Do we have to take a gift? Today was a day of gifting. Specifically today, what I'm reading for you, this is Christmas Day of 2023, and so you may see this 8 years from now or whatever, but the energy of this message today is all about what were you given. Well, what do we get when we get gifts? We have gift receipts. You can return it, you cannot like it, you can be polite about it, but there's always the choice to not take what is given. So if you're not ready for new tribesmen to enter, know that they said that even if it's not physically, it will be consciously. Your consciousness is having a play here because this is part of your gift too. They see you and you are maturing. They see your maturity. And so in order for you, oh my gosh, and some of you guys are healing mental illness in the family. Schizophrenia just came out. I'm telling you, there is a family pathology, a family curse. There is something that was going on in your family that you are addressing head on this year. I'm speaking it over you. You are addressing it head on this year, and you will see the evidence of it not only clearing up. I'm not saying don't take your medicine. I'm nobody's doctor. I'm not saying don't listen to what you're prescribed if you really deal with any level of depression or anything like that where you are medicated or schizophrenia. But what they're saying is they want you to understand that there is a way to harmonize. Come on, Harmony. What is going on inside of you? Heard God's plan, God's plan. You are going to be shown how this was something other people that you may not have even known, your family and past life history may have dealt with. And that's how come you kept having to deal with it in this lifetime. But you have slayed this dragon, and slowly but surely you can allow new energies and connections to trickle into you because you have new spiritual work to do. They said, come with us, but only if you trust that we want only the best for you. All right, guys. So good sharing energy with you. We'll clear that energy up. So good sharing energy with you guys. Merry Christmas on 12/25/23. If you watch this video, the possibilities are endless as you move through 2024. These are your gifts. Watch it back when you're ready to pick whichever pile works for you. Watch all three. Do what you do. But thank you for coming and evolving with me. Come back and join me next time, guys. We'll continue to evolve together.